There are only so many pioneers in any line of work, and my guest today is one of the leaders in breaking down the tape and making football a little bit more understandable for the rest of us. It is always great to visit with Greg Cosell from NFL Films and the ESPN Matchup Show. Greg, let's start big picture. The Bengals are 5-6. They're now obviously not where we hoped they would be or thought they would be. Do you largely chalk it up to Joe Burrow's injuries?
Look, I think that a great quarterback, and he certainly has proven to be that in his short career, can camouflage and compensate for other things that coaches would say need to be fixed or corrected, and a great quarterback can certainly do that. So yeah, again, no one can say what their record would be if he was playing. Obviously, early in the season, it was evident that the calf was still an issue. So that was a factor as well early on, and then he seemed to get into a bit of a groove, and then of course the season ended.
The future is now in the secondary. Cam Taylor-Britt and Dax Hill are in their second year. DJ Turner and Jordan Battle are playing a lot as rookies. Which of those young guys have caught your eye?
Yeah, I really liked Battle coming out. He was a 4-year player at Alabama. He was a big-time recruit, I believe, coming out of Florida, like one of the biggest, and had a really nice college career. Chose to stay when he could have come out. He always struck me as just one of those really solid players. And I think Dax Hill, you know, he's used in multiple ways. When they go man, which they play a lot of, by the way, he is the tight end matchup. He has corner traits. I think he could become a really, really good player. You know, given the fact that they had lost Bates and Bell from a year ago, you know, Hill has now stepped up. He's going to be a really good player. And I think Battle's going to, like I said, Battle's going to be one of those guys.
So it is off to Jacksonville on Monday night. The Jags are 8-3. They've opened up a 2-game lead in their division. What must the team do to beat Jacksonville?
You know, I was thinking about this, how they can go about trying to score. This is a much tougher defense, the Jaguars, than people might be aware. They're very good up front. They've got 2 really good linebackers. They have a safety in Rashawn Jenkins, who I think is totally overlooked. I think he's a really good player. But it's going to be tough. I mean, you know, I probably sound like a cliched coach, but it's one of those games where they're going to have to win on special teams. They're going to have to get some turnover, you know, the typical stuff. So it's all those other things that come into play.
Greg, always fun to pick your brain. Look forward to seeing you at the Combine in the spring. Thanks so much for your time, as always.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.